What's good, YouTube? Vision here, and today we're going to be checking out some prize submissions for Season 31 of Roblox Jailbreak. If you guys are new to my channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as we're currently on the road to 10,000 subs. Once we reach 10,000 subs, I will be doing a giveaway in my Discord server. If you guys are interested in joining my Discord server, you could do so with the link in the description down below. And yeah, my usual yap out the way, let's go and get straight into some of these prize submissions. Alright, so if you guys don't know, Season 31 for Roblox Jailbreak has just recently got announced, and the theme is a freestyle theme. So pretty much, Asimo's giving all creators artistic creativity and freedom to basically submit whatever they want, as long as it's not, you know, like a direct copy from Minecraft, F1, Lego, movie, TV items, and stuff like that. But basically, all artists have creative freedom, so if you guys think you're up for the challenge, be sure to definitely submit something. I will try to do at least 3 more submission videos, since I feel like this season will get a bunch of submissions since the theme is very open. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Coming up first, we're going to have the Skater by Powerful Method. This is a modified twin turbo race car covered in a freestyle spray paint. And I actually really like this, not gonna lie. It's like almost like the car got graffiti. I think this definitely has a chance of winning. I feel like it is missing a lot of detail on the exterior. I feel like it's just very like simple. It almost kind of, if they didn't add like, you know, some of these indentations and then some of the extra like body parts with the carbon fiber onto the side of the car, like the wide body kit, if they didn't add that, I feel like this car would be super basic on the exterior, but it does look pretty decent. I like the spray paint a lot and like the graffiti thing that they have going on here. And it says it's optional for it to have a better drifting ability. You can drift way faster than other vehicles. And I feel like that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I definitely think this has a chance of winning, but it definitely needs a little bit more detail. Maybe if the creator wanted to go back and add a little bit more detail into it, then I think this definitely could win. Or maybe it's just the gray color that they selected. I'm not really sure. That could also be making this, like, you know, not look as good as if you would have selected like a red or a blue or something like that. But yeah, and I'm not really a big fan of the spoiler either. I don't really like spoilers that are like this, especially because you won't be able to remove it either. But the car looks really nice though. Pretty fire design. Coming up next, we're going to have the dollar bill drift. This is going to be by Melvin. If you guys don't know, I've been wanting a dollar bill drift for a while in the game because it would go directly with the cash splitter spoiler I use sometimes. And this drift would be perfect for it. It pretty much looks the exact same as the cash splitter. Yep, this is the idle here, and then this is the driving. Hopefully we have like a video. No video. But yeah, I think this drift looks really nice. I think this would be a really good implementation into the game. Definitely gonna upvote this one here because I definitely want this to get into the game for sure. A money drift would be fire, as we don't have one in the game. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't, as it's a cops and robbers themed game. I'm really surprised we don't have a money themed drift already, but this would be perfect for it. Alright, coming up next, we're going to have the Nightona vehicle based off of a 1969 Charger Daytona. This looks really nice. This actually kind of reminds me of the car from the movie Cars. I forgot his name. The dude with the Dinoco team. He's the blue car. I don't even remember his name. I think his name was King or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's King. But yeah, this Daytona looks just like how his car was built. And the blue color that he chose was not the same shade of blue. He was obviously a lighter blue, but the blue color also made me kind of think of that. I'm not really sure if this would be a good grand prize, as I don't see a lot of people wanting to grind to level 10 for a car that was based off of a car from the 1960s. This does look really nice. I would love this as an obtainable vehicle or even a safe vehicle. I feel like this would be nice. It is missing some detail. I feel like it's very like lackluster. It doesn't have a lot of detail on the exterior or the interior by the looks of things. It's a pretty decent submission. I definitely think it has a chance to get into the game as a normal obtainable or like a safe vehicle, but not as a grand prize. Alright, coming up next is by Plasmazilla. You guys know he like always wins something. He's like the goat of the submissions, I guess. And he has the Kawaii bunny. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. It's a plushy bed furniture. This looks pretty cool. I mean, for the girl Jailbreak players out there, I'm sure you guys would love to have this. I don't personally use furniture that often, and I definitely wouldn't use this one, as it's just like not really, you know, the type of colors I would pick to decorate my apartment with. It looks pretty nice though. I think this definitely has a chance of winning and getting into the game for sure. But let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments down below. It's a pretty decent furniture, but I just never see myself using it, so I can't really give my full opinion on it, you know. W Plasma, hopefully we get to see a plasma vehicle submission this season. If he does drop one, it'll probably be in a future submission video, because he has not dropped one as of yet. This is the only thing he's dropped so far. Coming up next, we have digital glitch texture. This is back in the submissions. This was submitted for season 30. It unfortunately didn't win. Hopefully we can see this win for season 31, because this texture is fire. I need this in the game, guys. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Asimo, if you're watching, can we please get this into the game, bro? I need this texture. This texture is so clean. Or if not, can you just make it purchasable? I don't care if it's 2 mil, bro. I'll buy it for 2 mil. I need this texture. This texture is really clean. I really like this texture. It's by Fuzz Woos. And yeah, hopefully this can win. And then we have the Cargo Cruiser spoiler by NST Matt. I think we've been over this in a previous video as well, but I'll go over it again really quickly. It's basically just a spoiler of the cargo train, which is really nice. It has the smoke particles that come out from the top of the train. You can customize your track color, and then the rails at the bottom basically stay the red and white to represent, like, you know, the train track switcher. Yeah, so there's even like different colors you can switch it to. As you guys see, red, orange, yellow, purple, blue, and then green. And you can change to, you know, any color that's obviously in the jailbreak, you know, color wheel palette. I wonder what this would look like with hyper shift and, you know, possibly some of those just hyper level 5s by themselves. I know this probably would look fire with hyper shift, kind of give off the same vibes that the arcane racer spoiler gives off. But this definitely looks really nice. It definitely has a chance of getting into the game for next season. If it doesn't, it definitely needs to be like a safe prize, because this definitely like needs to be in the game, as it's a one-to-one replication of the train put into a spoiler. It looks really nice, so hopefully we can get this in the game. It's by NST Matt. If you guys like this, be sure to upvote it. It's almost at 400 upvotes, so this definitely has a chance, I feel like, of getting in eventually. Coming up next, we're gonna have the Quicksilver, a sleek hypercar made to dominate the racetrack. Mercedes AMG Project 1. If you guys don't know what the Mercedes AMG Project 1 looks like, I'll throw that up on screen now. This car does look very similar to it, but I don't think we have any Mercedes in Jailbreak. So this would be a really good Mercedes car for us to get as our first. I'm not sure if they would be able to add it, as it does look kind of similar to the original, but not super similar. There's no badges on here, obviously. And you know, they kind of made a couple tweaks to make it their own. I definitely think this has a chance of winning. I actually would love to have this car into the game as an obtainable, season prize, whatever. This car actually looks really nice. The interior looks pretty cool. It even has this little detail here, Wish Cash 27's rectangle. I'm not sure if this has something to do with the original car. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because it says here you go, Wish Cash 27 there. Pretty sure this is just a shout out to one of his friends or something like that. But this is actually really cool. I would really love to see this in a game. I say maybe one thing that I don't really like about it is the tail lights. I feel like they maybe could have been changed, or maybe it's just this lighting here, but they look extremely bright compared to the rest of the car. It does look like it has an animated pop-up spoiler, yet an active spoiler as well. So yeah, this car is pretty nice. I would definitely love this. It kind of reminds me of like a Pari almost, but like more sleek and not as like racy, I feel like. I don't know. This looks really nice though. I'm definitely down to see this get into the game. I'm definitely going to upvote this. This is by your local Bloxy dealer. If this wins, I'd actually be kind of happy with this winning. This is fire. Coming up next, we're going to have the Vortex. This is by Ben Jahamis. Yeah, I think that's how you say his name. And this is the Vortex, a fast aerial that can compete with the drone and or replace it. The drone has already been replaced by the Bionic, so this is a 2-year-old post. He's just resubmitting it basically. So I definitely don't think this will win, since we literally just got a drone replacement like literally like a month or two ago. So I don't think this will get into the game, especially because I know Simo doesn't want to have a bunch of flying vehicles into the game, as they're kind of, you know, overpowered. This definitely does look really cool. I like the design of it. It looks really sick. It definitely does look like a drone replacement, a better drone, just bigger obviously. And then he's saying that it has some special cool features, like the fans rotate as depending on what direction you're going. And yeah, this overall looks really cool. It looks like it's only a 1-seater by the, oh, it's a 2-seater still. Just one in the front, one in the back, like M12, Black Widow, and you know, those in jet vehicles like that. But yeah, this does look really cool. I don't think this will get into the game, because we literally just got the drone replacement, as I was saying. But this definitely looks really cool. Coming up next, we're gonna have the Lil OOF. I know Simo said he was probably never gonna do another level 8 prize again, but it looks like the creator master builder is trying to get this thing into the game really badly. I definitely would love this as a level 8 prize. It would be perfect, and would actually make a lot of people really want to grind the season, as they wouldn't just be getting one vehicle, they would be getting 2. I know he said he didn't want to do it because he doesn't want to fill the game up with cars, but I feel like a go-kart can't hurt. And even if he didn't want to go that route, he could make this like an obtainable vehicle, or even do some kind of like in-game jailbreak limited time event. Maybe even for the admin abuse. If you participate during admin abuse, you could get this free vehicle in the game, and all you would have to do for that is basically just be on the game during admin abuse. I feel like that could be a really cool way of giving this vehicle out, as it's a go-kart. Probably performs similar to Tiny Toy, since they're probably around the same exact size. But yeah, this thing looks really nice, and I really hope that this could get in the game. I really wanted this for season 29. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. We got the brick car, and we didn't have a level 8 like vehicle prize, which kind of sucked. But yes, pretty much the same size as Tiny Toy as you guys see here. But yeah, this thing looks really nice. It's a lot of detail that went into this thing. I reviewed this in one of my season 29 submission videos if you guys want me to go back into full detail with this thing, because this thing has a lot of details that that are in here. I feel like a lot of work was actually put into this vehicle, which is why I was kind of upset it didn't win for season 29. But it definitely looks really nice, and yeah, this thing definitely deserves its chance to get into the game. Coming up next, we're gonna have the Plunger rims. This is by guest, and then all these numbers. I'm not gonna read all those, but this actually looks pretty nice. I kind of was wishing, when I read the title, obviously I kind of read the title before I clicked on it. I couldn't see what it looked like at first though, obviously, but I was kind of wishing the plunger was kind of stuck out and it would just be like one plunger per rim, if that makes sense. And yeah, I feel like that would have made this rim way better if they kind of had the plunger stick out with the sticky part, like the red part at the bottom, kind of facing outwards. That I feel like that would have made this rim way better. This does still look pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie, especially because you can change the color up on it and make it like a different color plunger. This looks really fire. I like how they have the Goliath like kind of going up the building just to make it look like the plunger sticks, but unfortunately it doesn't. It would be kind of crazy if it did make you stick to walls and stuff like that, but I feel like that would kind of be too OP for the game. But yeah, this is definitely a really cool rim. It definitely has a chance of winning. Definitely gonna upvote this, as I kind of like this rim, even though I kind of wished the plungers were sticking out. I still kind of like the rim how it is though. Pretty fire. Coming up next, we're gonna have the cone alarm clock furniture. This actually looks sick. It's almost like the thing from Cars where they kind of went in the Cozy Cone Motel, but here it's just with the the Jailbreak Camaro, aka the bruh car, and then there's just a a time right here. This would be cool if the time showed you the jailbreak time. I'm not sure if they would be able to do that without causing like any lag if a bunch of people have it in their apartment, but it would be cool if you could have this show the jailbreak time. This is actually a really nice furniture item. I definitely would use this. I wonder if it comes with the table. Yeah, it does come with the table. Okay, so yeah, it comes with the table, like the little nightstand thing. So I think this is pretty fire. I think this definitely can get into the game. I actually really like this a lot. Coming up next, we're gonna have the Madness skin. This is another thing by guest. This texture actually looks pretty cool. It's 3 different colors though. I'm not a big fan of the textures that have so many different colors, because it's really hard to get combos to match with it, especially like when you're picking your rim color and you're picking your spoiler color and things like that. I feel like this one might not be as bad to deal with, because you could just go like a purple spoiler, and then for your rims maybe go like a green or black or something like that, because yeah, the texture is kind of split in the middle, but then on the side here you also have an additional color. So then again, I'm not really sure, but this is pretty fire. I think this has a chance of winning. And then next up, we're gonna have the Gone Fishing spoiler. It says, got a great catch, feel free to show it off in the back of your car, which is fire. This actually looks pretty cool. It's just a fish spoiler, fishing rod, and then your huge catch here, and then a tackle box, which I mean, it's pretty cool. It'd be cool if the fish was like animated or something though. I feel like this is kind of really basic, and most players won't rock this, as like most people aren't fishers that play Jailbreak. I feel like yeah, they just won't really have a need to use the spoiler, as it has no cool animations or anything like that. It's kind of just basic, but I feel like it has a chance of winning, and this is made by VV Omega. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.